It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Election 2020 updates. Why is the mainstream media not covering the active lawsuits in all of the key election states? Don't worry. This war veterans got your six. Is the era of emotional support pets about to end? And will the only allowed animal to board a flight be doggies? Crazy cat ladies, buckle up. Lawyer Wayne will explain all. Locally, a Clarksville man was shot today in a restaurant. What happened? Where did it go down and why? Also, does a Nashville resident have the First Right Amendment to peacefully assemble? Or will they be forced to pay a fine for throwing a party? Hey, what does the Office Now Clarksville have that you need this holiday season and also for the new year? Well, yeah, Office Now Amanda's going to fill you in on what's going to make your life a little bit easier. And what would you do if you came home from Thanksgiving to find a naked man smearing feces on your walls? Well, it happened. We'll find out. Because all of this and so much more will get covered today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Woo!
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Yeah. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Woo! Man. Hey, my name's Joe, host of this program. And this former soldier with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, is ready. I'm ready for some real talk. I am ready for some real facts. I am definitely ready for your real opinions. Yours too. And I'm definitely ready to party with a purpose. Absolutely. Let's get right to it. Bay!
How's it go?
I'm in a good mood today, Bay.
Why is that?
Do you want to know the honest reason?
Mm-hmm.
I peed before I came in.
Well.
Normally I'm here holding. I know, it's like it's nothing. Freedom! I feel like Mel Gibson at the end of Braveheart. Freedom! Then he's killed.
Yeah.
Right. Great movie, that Braveheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lawyer Wayne, what's your favorite Mel Gibson movie?
Apocalypto?
What?
He directed Apocalypto.
Oh, no, one that he's acting.
One that he's in?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be Patriot, right?
Nah.
No?
I don't know. What Women Want?
Oh,
pretty good.
yes, what women want.
Yeah.
You know why I like that one?
Why's that?
Marissa Tomei's in it. Mm-hmm. My biological clock is taken.
I like him more as a director than an actor.
Yeah, well, he did Passion, right?
Did Passion of the Christ.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's good to have you here, Lawyer Wayne.
Thank you.
He's a real lawyer. LawyerWayne.com. What's going on, Office Now, Amanda?
Hey, how's it going?
You're pretty smart people. Do you get upset when people like Amanda? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get that a lot. I hear that.
It's just not very original anymore.
Right.
After I'm almost 42. That and Amanda Panda. Amanda Panda. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Why Amanda Panda?
Because it rhymes, I guess.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. It's good to have you here. Office Now. Good place. 1861 Woodruff Boulevard. Dar. What's up, Dar?
Living the dream.
Dar of Chemo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill, 125 Franklin Street, downtown Clarksville. Tonight is Big Prize Trivia.
Big prize trivia.
Every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central is Big Prize Trivia. $100 gift card giveaway. That's crazy for first place. It's crazy. $50 for second place, $25 for third. And it's just a good time. I mean, the food, forget about it. And what's the drink of choice over there?
Ooh, there's so many tonight. Drafts are on special, and the Puakalolo is a really good cocktail.
What's the one drink that you have that has CBD in it?
You can get that in any of them, actually.
Explain that.
So we have CBD powder that we get from Hemp Inspired right across the street there.
Right. Mac, great guy.
Mac, great guy. And it works at the nanosite level. It's actually powder, and so you can order that, and we can add it to anything, your beer, your water, your food,
I love it.
Your cocktails. It's great.
Hey, we got to go
I
over there.
sleep very well when I have one of those.
CBD. I've taken the gummies before, and it's definitely it helped me out my knees. You know what I mean, like the joints. Yeah. But all right, let's get right into it. Let's go right into the election 2020 update. Why is the mainstream media not covering the active lawsuits in all of the key election states? Don't worry, this War Veterans Got Your Six is now in the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, click like, leave your comments, and definitely help us out and share this video now. Oh, the election's still going on. Check this out. If you guys are you guys up to date with the lawsuits that are happening? Because for some reason, if you're just watching CNN, if you're just watching MSNBC, if you're even Fox News, you're not getting any of the information. ABC News, CBS. Well, here's what's happening. Here's what's updating. And we're going to get into why mainstream media, and that would be a conversation for following this information, why mainstream media is maybe not even refusing, but just ignoring information that should be put out there. Let's start off in Arizona because it's warmer there. Friggin' snowed the other day.
Yep.
It snowed here. It's not like I sleep in the nude. This cold weather is not good.
Etch a sketch. Can I get that out of my brain?
Oh, man.
Arizona, Kelly Ward, who leads the Republican Party of Arizona, is challenging the election results in that state, arguing that the state's vote-by-mail procedures are too lax and that observers were not able to verify the ballots being counted. She wants the state's certification of the election results to be set aside until the signatures that accompany absentee ballots can be reviewed, which is part of their state law. Georgia. Okay, Sidney Powell. She is suing to block the certification of results and toss out mail-in ballots because of alleged faults in the Dominion voting machines. Remember, we've been talking about these machines these whole times? Well, also the Smartmatic software that the Dominion voting machines use. So the lawsuit by Thomas More, the Thomas More Society, also argues that Mark Zuckerberg funded Center for Technology and Civic Life. That's CTCL. That's the organization. And they funded public safe election operations in predominantly Democratic counties, violating state law and also violating the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. They're saying up to $400 million spent. Woo. Let's go to Michigan, up north. Get a jacket. Sidney Powell. She has another lawsuit similar to this, it's called the Amistad Project of the Thomas More Society, and they're suing over Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson's decision to send absentee ballot request forms to every registered voter, allegedly with no authority and lax standards. It argues that observers were not allowed to have proper oversight, and the city affidavit stating that some ballots were counted multiple times among other irregularities. It also cites Zuckerberg's and the CTC Health's efforts as well. Now, we all seen the videos of them blocking up the windows for the counting and the counters, the observers being asked to be moved. Crazy. Nevada. In the Law versus Whitmer, the Trump campaign has sued 6 electors for Joe Biden on behalf of 6 Republican electors, alleging that Nevada authorities developed and implemented an election system that was highly susceptible to fraud and abuse. The lawsuit specifically claims that with a flood of mail-in ballots, officials in Clark County, that's home to Las Vegas, by the way, used electronic verification methods that were allegedly unreliable. It also lists other problems such as computer malfunctions. They got to look into these machines. Again, these Dominion voting machines. Pennsylvania. The state with 20 electoral college votes up for grabs. Well, there's several active cases there. 2 are particularly important. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court, well, they rejected a Republican challenge last week to the state's vote-by-mail law, Act 77, that's of 2019, citing the doctrine of latches, i.e. because it supposedly came too late, and after Republicans had to choose to sue in the primary election. The Third Circuit Court of Appeals tossed out the Trump campaign's effort to block certification. Both cases have been appealed to Supreme Court. It's going to SCOTUS. And let's finish off Wisconsin, where that lawsuit by the Amos Center for Justice and Liberty seeks to have the state's mail-in ballots that were placed in drop-off boxes invalidated on the grounds that the boxes were illegal. Another lawsuit by the Wisconsin Voters Alliance also targets Zuckerberg's donations. It also says that the state illegal relaxed voter ID by letting hundreds of thousands of voters claim that they were identifiably confined, tainting the results, which separate Biden and Trump by about 20,000 votes. So there's some of the lawsuits that are still ongoing and active. But if you look at the media, if you watch the news, you don't hear anything about what's going on legally. So why? Why wouldn't the media be reporting on this and acting as if it's already said and done? Lawyer Wayne, your thoughts?
One, the things they're complaining about are technical things that are not particularly interesting to the common person.
Okay.
So it doesn't make for a good story, like, guy gets shot or something like that. It's too complicated to sum up easily. Also, there is very little to no chance that even if some of these lawsuits prevail, that it will have any major impact, that it will, affect the outcome of the presidential election, right? They would have to prevail in several states, and they would have to prevail in ways that wouldn't just get rid of a few votes, but have to do something like, do the election over again.
I think
Which is unlikely.
I think what might be the banking on is getting, if you get a win at SCOTUS from one state, it goes across the board.
Maybe.
Like take those Dominion voting machines, right? Okay, because and everyone's saying, "Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?" I watch a lot of lawyer movies, if you will, and I don't see the lawyers presenting the evidence to media. I see them saving the evidence for the actual trial itself.
Well,
and presenting it there.
Sometimes.
But from what the alleges that I've seen with the sworn affidavits by the hundreds of people, and we watched them this week. If you got a chance to watch any of these testimonies, it's very interesting. Most recently, this driver who works for a company that the post office hired out. Well, he just came forward saying that he picked up a trailer in New York with about 270,000 votes and brought it to Pennsylvania. Why would you have, for any reason, votes coming from one state into another? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And now all of this is being looked into. So, hey, take it easy. Patience. But, again, did you hear much about that story? Well, the Dart stays pretty up to date, that's for sure. Newsmax is pretty good, and I was listening to NPR, because I like to listen to see what one side's saying, because if you think NPR is not a biased news outlet, let's just be real. Most of them do have their goal, their mission, their point of views, their way of life. But yeah, it's crazy. Amanda, what do you make of the election so far, 2020?
At this point, some days I'm in that I don't even care anymore kind of phase with it. I've been trying to find out, like you said, like what's legit, what's not, why aren't they talking about this? And then, some days it's kind of like, you know what? I'm just tired of hearing about it.
I'll tell you what, that's, I think, is part of mainstream media's mission, is to get you friggin' fed up. Okay, fine, I quit, whatever. Not saying, hey, we have to look into election fraud.
And that's the hardest part of it all.
Election irregularities.
Because if we're all frustrated and we're all like, whatever.
And it's not just for this election.
And then it just disappears.
It's the rest of the life of this country.
Exactly.
Right. But that is why I believe mainstream media refuses to just have this information and put it out there and just release information that makes you feel like Amanda, where you're like, all right, I'm done. Bay, bring us home. What do you got?
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
It is. So, hey, stay up to date, stay informed. We got December 14th. Lawyer Wayne, you know what day that is, right?
That's when the actual election is held.
Right. Right.
That's why they only got about 12 days to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Trump administration, they got this small window if they want to get anything like this through. But it's been very interesting with these judges, how they've been reacting. But we'll see what happens at SCOTUS.
I think it goes deeper than just the. Of course, everybody's frustrated, but why? Who knows what the truth is? And I think that's the biggest exhaustion thing is, at least for me, what's accurate, what's not accurate, and that beyond anything. Whoever wins, you can know in a free country that we're supposed to be, if you cannot trust the media, if you cannot trust the election, then I think that's what everybody's exhausted with is being exhausted of knowing what's accurate, what's not, who to trust. And at this point, I don't think anybody trusts anybody, and that is a recipe for really bad things. And when I say anybody, not individually.
No, I hear you.
As
an organization level.
Yeah, at an organizational level. And so when you boil everything down to one thing, relationships, doing business with somebody, it boils down to one thing: trust.
Trust.
If you can't trust the system, if you can't trust the election, if you can't trust what is being presented by what is supposed to be a trusted media source, well, and again, that's the thing. I just don't think that even Newsmax, it is incredibly one-sided.
Right.
I mean, it's all
But it's good to hear that
one-sided.
side. It's good to hear the both sides. But you say trust, but there's two words that usually follow trust. But verify. You know, and that's a thing. So hopefully they go into it and find out about election irregularities and potential fraud.
Well, and ask yourself this: where are most people getting their news from these days?
I guess pretty much their phone,
right,
and just reading the headlines.
Facebook, Twitter, and whatever they supply. And how can all these people disagree with this? Aren't they seeing this? No, they are not. Your feeds are incredibly personalized. If you're
and then
liberal,
on top of
you're
that,
getting only liberal news. If you're conservative, you're only getting conservative news.
But then look at the big tech. Like, look at Facebook now involved with the donations to just one certain party, not in certain areas. There is a big tech censorship for those who lean to the right. It's just how it is. You know why that is? Because these kids go to school, all right, and they get indoctrinated with liberal information. They get fed it, and then they graduate. And what do they do when they graduate? They go work for these social media big techs, and boom, now they implement what was just into their brain. Like us, we're hate speech.
Your own intern. Last time
Intern Shane.
Intern Shane was sitting here and he was telling me about a journalism class that he took at I won't say where, and that the professor, while showing one side showed the actual speeches, interviews, etc.
Right.
And then while showing the other side, they only showed
snips.
No, not even snips of real. They showed
SNL.
the SNL parody of said speech.
Oh no!
Now I'll let you guess which side was the
real
and which
I can
side
guess.
was the SNL parody.
What are you
But
doing, Austin
I mean,
P?
this is a university professor.
Did you see?
And you're using SNL to teach your class.
Did you see Austin P is now going to have the Black Lives Matter class? I would love to teach that. About the anarchists. Did you guys see this yet? No. Austin P is now going to be having a Black Lives Matter course.
Okay.
I want that professor on. I would love to have an interview with the professor of whoever's teaching that. Because I definitely know my history of the anarchist group that started in 2012. By the way, intern Shane did message me earlier. He goes, Joe, by any chance, could you send me any articles or sources that have proof that voter fraud was involved for this election? I'm having difficulty finding it. I said, that's strange, sarcastically. I have tons, as we've shown on the show. And he goes, where do you usually get them from by any chance? He's such a nice boy. Most of them I find on Google. Most of what I find on Google say that Trump has no proof of fraud or anything like that. And I go, Google. Again, big tech. And then I said, I'll send you a bunch of links I use for the show, Brett. I'm telling you, censorship is real. Take that whole Hunter Biden story. That still needs to be investigated.
Good luck with
What are you
that.
talking about?
Okay, right. Exactly.
Good luck
That's
with
my
that
point.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But that goes to what I was saying earlier. When you're looking at these feeds from big tech, they're marketing personalized to you. They're surely everybody knows the old saying, if you're a hammer, everything's a nail.
Right.
And that's all they're doing is presenting nails to you that you already agree with, that you already believe. And then you're looking and going, how do these other people not see all this? Because they're not.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
They're
you.
not seeing
Conquer
it
and
at all.
divide. Make us fight each other, the whole bit. That's what they want.
Yep.
But hey, I love you, brothers and sisters, or whatever you identify as. Okay?
The only thing I'd ask all people is think for yourself.
Yeah.
Look at what's happening and then think for yourself.
Yeah. So, hey, let us know what you think. Put it in your comments. Share this on your timeline because Facebook won't do it for us. They won't help us out. All right. Well, coming up, let's do this one. Yeah. You know what always makes people happy?
What's that?
Puppies.
Oh, yeah?
Puppies, right?
Right?
It's the
Yes.
truth. It's the truth. So, is the era of the emotional support pet coming to an end? And will the only allowed animal to board a flight will be dogs? Crazy cat ladies, buckle up. Lawyer Wayne will explain next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Aloha, Clarksville! Come surf the flavor wave of Chemo's authentic Hawaiian dishes and signature handcrafted cocktails. While here, you'll experience Chef Gracie's fine dining with a relaxed feel of Aloha right here in Middle Tennessee. Catch the wave.
Chemo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill is located at 125 Franklin Street, downtown Clarksville. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Happy hour, 2 to 5. Weekends, 11 to 11. And now Sunday, 10 to 3, is the Chemo's, Mimosas, and More Brunch. Find out more at chemosHawaiian.com and order takeout or delivery while there. Absolutely.
Water dog scuba and safety. There's a whole world to discover underwater, and at Water Dog Scuba and Safety, they're here to help you explore it. Veteran and locally owned, and whether you're already an expert diver or beginner seeking adventure, Water Dogs offers private and scheduled dive trainings for all ages. Get those kids, but no dogs. Go check out their Facebook page. Look at their underwater videos. 681 North Spring Street, downtown Clarksville. Go say hello to Rich and Cecil and the team at Water Dog Scuba and Safety. The following is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Yes, I am a real lawyer, and yes, I have 9 kids. Do you know what the number one complaint about lawyers is? It's not how much they cost or even how good a job they do. It's that they don't return phone calls. Well, if you go to lawyerwayne.com, I've got my cell phone number on there. You put it in your phone, and if you need a lawyer, text me. You can come down to my office at 120 South 2nd Street. We can talk about your case. I offer free consultations. Know your rights, know your options. LawyerWayne.com.
This is Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at LawyerWayne.com and check me out on TikTok at Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Back when I was a lowercase G. Now I'm an uppercase G.
Is the era of emotional support pets about to end, and will the only allowed animal to board a flight be a doggy? Yeah, crazy cat ladies, buckle up. Lawyer Wayne will explain now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, click the like, leave your comments. Definitely help us out and share this video now. Lawyer Wayne,
Yes.
you have any pets?
I did. We have 2 cats. Yeah.
For more of a Lawyer Wayne's information, just go to lawyerwayne.com. He is a real lawyer. And he has 9 kids, actually.
Yeah.
So he can definitely use the work.
That's right. I got 9 kids and 2 cats to feed now.
2 cats.
Yeah.
Well, the regulation tightens the reins after, I don't know, they got this year-long battle between airlines and passengers who have required, or I'm sorry, I didn't even say required, requested to carry all these different types of different animals on board. I mean,
Right.
what are some of the crazy
Well, the
ones?
famous ones are the pig, the 80-pound emotional support pig that made quite the mess, the pig mess.
Like pig poop?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much an 80-pound pig must poop? Well, if I'm 170 One, I went to Jersey, New York. I gained 3 pounds. Oh my God.
Had a good Thanksgiving.
Oh. All right, so the pigs are pooping.
Pigs are pooping.
What other pets?
I know they had a dog bite somebody.
Oh.
One of the workers.
Not a trained dog, then.
Miniature horse.
A dog, a miniature horse?
I don't know if anyone's ever brought a miniature horse on a plane. Have they?
Yeah, American Airlines. They
All
tried to
right,
bring it on there.
nice. And a peacock is one that they denied. They didn't allow it on there. So it was, but they wanted to bring the peacock on.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
emotional support peacock. When it spreads out its feathers and looks so majestic,
Let's see. What do we got here?
makes me feel that all is right with the universe.
Let me see what we got here. Let's take a look at some of these.
Surely someone's brought a monkey on. I haven't looked that up, but
I
would just assume.
There was someone at Walmart year before last with a monkey.
Okay.
With a
What?
I've had some people try to bring their dogs to
Yeah.
court.
She had her in a pink stroller and everything.
Nice.
Look at this. Take a look at the screen. Do you see those via iHeartRadio audio-wise? Just go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, and boom, you could see exactly what we're seeing. We're looking at a little mini horse. That's oh my God! Could you imagine like that? Now I don't get it. Why the emotion support?
Well, because they're service animals, right? That are certified by the Americans with Disabilities Act, and are trained to provide services, right?
This one looks like her boyfriend.
Like a seeing eye dog would be the classic example. You have a dog that's trained to guide a blind person, say, through an airport, right? Everybody understands that. Emotional support animals are this sort of they're not for people with disabilities, and they're not trained and certified in the way that service animals are.
You're damn right they don't let that peacock on.
There
They
it
didn't
is.
let the peacock on.
Look at the size of that thing.
And the argument's going to be, look, this peacock's not trained to do anything for you. Like it's not a seeing eye peacock. It's not trained to remind you to take your medication or fetch things for you if you drop them, things like that. And so we're not. And now
This one's
put
got a
some
turkey on.
rules to clarify that you can't bring your turkey on the plane.
Look at this.
There are no service.
Could you imagine?
There is no category of service animals except for dogs and actually miniature horses. Although I've not found any actual examples of that.
How could airlines let these on in the first place?
Well, apparently the idea became unclear. And the airlines were worried that can we turn away these folks showing up with what they were calling
get out of
emotional
here.
support dogs
This has got to be a.
So can I clarify a little bit?
Sure.
Because I clearly have one.
Yes. So he's got an animal here. Yours is not a service animal, right?
She is a service animal.
Not as defined by the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Service, yes, for
Not
PTSD.
not
yes.
certified for that purpose, right?
Not like a seeing eye dog.
Right. This
So
your
there's
dog's
actually several different classifications of dogs. Okay?
Right.
There are two service animals. Service for, like you said, seeing eye dogs, stability support, things where they provide diabetes, where somebody's going to go into an insulin, they can sense that and
Yes.
actually provide that.
remind them to take medication. They're
exactly.
trained to do that kind of thing.
Okay, PTSD is the same. So service PTSD animals are seen much like a diabetes service animal, where if somebody is dealing with something, it's much bigger than emotional support. What she does for me is a couple different things. But then you have emotional support animals. In order for it to be a legal emotional support animal, you must have a letter from a certified physician, specifically mental health, saying that you are required to have this emotional support animal. And then you also have a therapy dog. And that is a dog that is owned by somebody, but they go to hospitals or trauma areas like a school shooting or something, and they let other people pet that dog to help them calm down. And so therapy, emotional support, two classifications of service, PTSD, and then tasks like he defined.
Right.
And then you have finally working dogs, which are your K9, TSA sniffing, etc. Like military and law enforcement dogs.
And they're allowed on, right? The working dogs?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So, according to the Department of Transportation, a service animal is defined as a dog that is individually trained to work or perform tasks for the benefit of a person with a disability. Quote, the department received more than 15,000 comments on notice of proposed rulemaking. So, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty...
And it specifically excludes emotional support animals from that.
So the final...
Isn't that the definition of a pet?
The final rule announced that addresses concerns raised by individuals with disabilities, airlines, flight attendants, airports, other aviation transportation stakeholders, and other members of the public regarding a service animal on aircraft. So, yeah, emotional support animals are no longer considered service animals. But the ruling still requires airlines to allow dogs that are psychiatric service animals.
Right. There are animals that have training
Right.
to assist with psychiatric disabilities.
Such as PTSD.
One example I gave, for example, is someone with PTSD is having basically I don't know what you call it, a nightmare. A dog might be trained to go turn the lights on, for example, if they sense that something bad is happening.
Now, okay, let's play devil's advocate.
Okay. Are you going to play the devil?
I want my cat.
Okay.
I don't have a cat. I'm not a cat guy.
All right. Here's
Because I like girls.
Yeah. Here's the issue.
Sorry, that's a joke. It's a joke.
An emotional, something that can provide emotional support might be something like a blanket, like Linus from Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
He's got his emotional support blanket.
Right.
That's not a service blanket. He doesn't need the blanket to stay warm, right? And that blanket has not been trained to do anything special. Right? There's nothing special about the blanket, other than it's special to him. The problem is the blanket can't poop everywhere the way an emotional support animal can.
Now, what if they're in the cages? What if the cat's in the cage?
Well, that's fine. You could bring you can bring your animal on a plane. There are rules for bringing your pets on a plane, right? But
you can't bring a caged horse on.
Where the airlines
Under the belly.
Where the airlines and especially other customers are having the airline customers are having issues is where are we going to draw the line and say, look, this person needs this animal, right? And this animal has been trained to behave appropriately on a flight, because they're still not going to let every single animal on there. You're going to have to fill out paperwork explaining this animal's been trained to be able to.
Even some dog breeds that are registered as a service dog, they will not allow on the plane. So
the new rule actually prohibits that. My reading of it says they're not allowed to discriminate based on breed, and that might be
okay. Then in the new rule, that's great. In the
solely-
old one, well, specifically not in the ADA, but the airline themselves. I know it was Delta, which is I only fly Delta. They would not allow a pit bull or anything with.
This must be why they've as part of this bunch of little rules there. One of them is you can't discriminate solely based on breed. But they do have forms that you'll need to fill out, apparently saying, this animal's trained to be able to relieve itself properly on, that kind of stuff.
How does an animal relieve themselves on a plane? Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, like in our experience, it's just been shipping the, pets and that sort of thing. And it depends on the flight. Like when we're flying from Germany or South Korea, that's an 18-hour flight. So a lot of times they'll just have to go in their kennel. They don't have much choice.
Right.
But as far as the service animals,
Wait, and is the kennel in the?
It's in the underbelly.
It's in the
Okay, so
underbelly.
it's not in there.
And so depending on the time of year,
Doesn't it get cold?
Well, that's the thing. Depending on the time of year, a lot of us military aren't even able to ship our pets depending on the temperatures. Or we have to pay like thousands of dollars for a plane and flight and company that specifically ships animals. And it'll keep the temp regulated to a
charter
certain
flight
point.
for your pet.
Exactly.
UPS.
Yeah. But yeah, like if it's a certain time of the winter, they're like, we're sorry, but we're not flying any pets from Germany to the States or vice versa.
So they put the pets in their cages or kennels and in the cargo. In the cargo.
Yeah, and you have to have passports for your dog or your cat, and everything has to be updated on their passport just like yours. And so there's a lot of regulations and laws on all of that stuff.
Damn. Because I know people, they love their animals.
I fly with her. I've flown 7 times with her this year. I fly a lot, and
Do they charge extra?
no, not at all.
No.
And
That horse, they should charge extra.
Well, see, that's the point I was going to bring up. Is if you look at Lucy, she can fit in my lap. She's about 35 to 40 pounds, depending on if she's eating.
Dated a girl like that.
And anybody who knows me knows that she is with me 24/7 all day, every day.
Right.
And so when we go on the plane, she has never ever one time used the bathroom inside of a airport, in the plane, anything. So what they do is in the airports, and most of them, they have relief areas inside the concourses. AstroTurf, like the smokers room. You can go in there and they've got AstroTurf in the place.
Please, they got rid of all of those. I look for them every time I try to land.
One of the rules is airlines are allowed. Now they're allowed to do this. That doesn't mean they all will. I imagine there will be some competition. Or pets welcome on our flight, that kind of thing. Allowed to require the animal to fit within the handler's foot space on the aircraft. So he's got his animal. She will sit there right in his lap and be good and won't be running up and down the aisle.
And she sets in my foot space. And so even with people who have other dogs that are 80, 90 pounds, and that's what I tell people. If you have a true service dog, somebody she is, like I said, me, 24/7. You never see me without her.
Yeah, what about the Great Dane?
But that's my point.
Yeah.
If you really want a service dog that you're going to take with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, everywhere you go.
I don't think they're training Great Danes to do that.
Be respectable of other. I get that you may love Great Danes as a dog, but
you got to buy another seat.
You got to figure out an animal size that is about 40 pounds.
I'm on the plane, okay? I'm flying economy, not by choice because I want to be with the people, all right? But say I got the window seat. Here comes the person that's sitting next to me. They got the Great Dane. No way.
Yeah.
No way. I'm peeing on the dog, okay? I'm gonna be the one pooping and blame the dog then to get him off.
Well, I can't say Delta. I fly. You call them up and say, "Hey, I'm flying. I've got a service animal," and they automatically upgrade you to Economy Comfort Plus and put you up in the a bigger area.
If it's a dog that's even like, what if it's like a Saint Bernard, right? If it's Beethoven, remember Beethoven? Right. The second one sucked, but the first one was okay.
And probably some of this comes from, I think, people abused the airlines.
Absolutely.
To avoid the fees of having to have their pets in the cargo hold.
I mean, we saw the pictures.
I'm glad they're doing that. I have been, and most people with real service animals have said for years that this needs to happen. There needs to be a central, because it makes it
bad
really
for people
hard.
To have real service animals. Like I've had some people try to bring dogs into court,
right.
And they got some note from a dog, and I'm like, look, you've been convicted of animal cruelty. Don't try to bring your dog in front of the judge. The judge got really mad.
Come here, Fido.
When he was trying to, But
that's why I carry this around. I mean, like even in Nashville, where they're supposed to, in the state, they can say, "Is that a service animal?" Yes. What does it do? And they can ask what it does. That's it. That's the only two questions, unless this changes it.
Right.
But even in Nashville, I've been told, "No, you can't have them in here. You can't." And so, I mean, that's why I carry her registration card. They can't deny.
Yeah, they're very specific. I think we covered that a while back, though.
Yeah. And when does this go into effect?
30 days, basically, from when it's registered, which it should be almost immediately.
Look at that.
So about a month.
Man. Hey, let us know what you
Take
think
your last
about
flights
this.
now, folks.
Yeah, get those peacocks on those planes, all right?
I'm glad they're fixing this. This is good news.
One more time to go on for
pigs. That little horse.
Yeah.
Bay, imagine. Well, you don't like to fly.
Not going to happen.
Is that because of this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got wings.
Sit down.
I got wings.
Starting
that could be
early next year, if you do get on a flight and you see somebody with a dog,
Yeah.
you can be more assured that there's a good reason why.
Understood. There you go. All right, leave your comments, share this, let us know what you think. And I don't know whether you're a pet lover or a pet hater.
I got a tagline for the airlines.
What's the tagline for the
Fly with us. It's a zoo.
It's a zoo. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't bring those
fly the
peacocks.
zoo.
Get that duck off the plane. All right, coming up locally. Clarksville man was shot today in a restaurant. What happened? Where did it go down and why? Plus also, does a Nashville resident have the First Amendment right to peacefully assemble? Or will they be forced to pay a fine for throwing a party? And if they don't pay that fine, do they go to jail for throwing a party? Crazy. And what would you do if you came home from Thanksgiving to find a naked man smearing feces all over your walls? Ugh. Yeah, your local news update. That's next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Hey, y'all. This is Shelley Holiday, Realtor at RE/MAX North Star. So feel free to add your comments and don't forget to share it on your timeline. Bay's my favorite. Absolutely.
So, one of the most stressful things to do is buy or sell a house. Well, that all changes Why? Shelly Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star. She eliminates the stress parts of buying or selling a house. She'll work that deal. She networks. She knows how to do it. She's Shelly Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star, and you want her. I'll tell you what, just go to her Facebook page. She's Shelly Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star. Just do it. Click like, send her a message.
This is Jenna Bonacci from Moth to a Flame Candleworks. Over 10 years ago, my late mother and I began making all-natural homemade candles, and we were amazed by the demand. So in her honor, I'm continuing the mission of creating the most amazing aromas for your home, office, and events. Some of our scents include vanilla, sandalwood, all of the holiday scents you can imagine from cinnamon to pumpkin pie, to include the gentleman scents such as leather, bourbon, coffee, and more. The possibilities are endless. If you name a scent combination, we can make it for you 100%. For more information, join the Moth to a Flame Candleworks Facebook group and see the hundreds of possible fragrance combinations, or you can email us at mothtoaflamecandleworks@gmail.com. Moth to a Flame Candleworks, a perfect gift.
Attention brick and mortar business owners in Clarksville and Fort Campbell. A poor decision about the way you choose to advertise can cost you big time. The sad truth is, businesses try all kinds of advertising and burn right through their profits. Or they waste their precious time trying to learn complicated online geeky things. Wiz Advertising has used its proven 6-step system for the past 14 years to help Clarksville businesses get matched with just the right new customers. Learn more at wizads.com. That's WHIZZ ads.com.
Joe Padula here. I see you watching the video. Do you want to be in the video? Come join us in the studio. All you got to do is go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, click like, send a private message. It's too easy. Absolutely.
Locally, a Clarksville man was shot today in a restaurant. What happened? Where did it go down, and why did it all happen? Also, does a Nashville residence have the First Amendment right to peacefully assemble? Or will they be forced to pay a fine for throwing a party? And if they don't pay that fine, do men with guns come to their house and take them away to jail? Break it down Barney style, we will. And what would you do if you came home from Thanksgiving? Beautiful dinner with the family. And you walk in and you find a naked man smearing feces all over your walls. This is your local news, Tennessee. It's now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, click like, the whole bit. Leave your comments. Definitely help us out. Share this video now. Okay. Let's go to Clarksville first. Did you guys hear about the shooting today?
No.
Well, it was late this morning. The man was shot inside the new King Mao restaurant on Needmore Road. The suspect is still at large. And cops were knocking on one of our mutual friends who's got a massage parlor here. Is it a massage parlor or is it a massage salon?
It's a studio.
Massage studio. Very good. Who lives in that area, and she was like, oh my God, they're knocking on my door. This guy's still at large. So about 12:45 p.m., Clarksville police were investigating the shooting and searching for a suspect who fled near Needmore Road and Union Hall Road prior to officers' arrival. Oh, Detective Michael Patterson. It's my cigar buddy. Head up in smoke, 109 Hatcher Lane. The detective was, the victim was transported to the hospital. His condition, unknown as of this afternoon. So the suspect was wearing all black clothing and a surgical-style face mask. Well, that's what happens when you make everyone wear them.
It's like all four of us in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not give a real description?
Whoopsie. Busted.
Which one of us is it?
Now, witnesses reported that
Can we play Clue?
the incident started at about 10:50 a.m. and the shooting happened inside the restaurant.
I was at work, so
I'll bet.
Is it no
There's
more
Bay's
description? Just
alibi.
black clothing and a mask? Like, is it a tall, fit black man? Is it a
I was at work.
short, fat white guy? Is it
Several
Why-
does he
business.
have a cowboy hat And
My
a
hair
dog?
gives it away.
Yeah.
Long curly hair?
Several businesses
I
were.
can neither confirm nor deny, Mr. Lawyer Wayne, but I think it was Joe.
No, I was. I don't have an alibi, but I wasn't there.
He wasn't in Bible study.
Lawyer Wayne.
He wasn't there.
I missed it today.
Doesn't have an alibi.
Several businesses that were taped off in the area of Needmore Road, where Wilmer Road of Boulevard, during the search, which also included the Paddock Place Apartments. So, but here, let's take a look at that area, actually. Here we go.
Going to the satellite feed?
Yeah,
Maybe
satellite
Maybe we'll
feed.
spot him running.
Maybe we can get him. I hope the guy's okay that got shot.
Yeah.
Well, here's Wilma. He's not going to be running towards Wilma, right?
Unless he was trying to get here on time for the show.
I'd
Or
interview him.
she.
Yeah, he or she. No, I guess it's a man. They would have. See, they don't
You
even.
can't assume these things.
No, we
Joe.
can't. All right, so there's the place.
Okay.
I know this shopping complex. And here's Needmore Road. This is right before you get to. Man, they got to update. This is that Shell station there, the
Okay.
Sudden Service on the corner of Needmore and over here is the Texas Roadhouse, right?
All right.
Right, yeah, there's the Texas Roadhouse. So, boom, there is. Yeah, if he's running right into these apartments.
Okay.
Well, hopefully they got some security stuff. What do you think the fight's over? The food? Do you think it was a food thing? Inside job?
Was it a worker or was it just
They-
people?
They don't know.
They haven't released many details.
They didn't release nothing. Right.
I ordered delivery from there yesterday to here.
Did you really?
Yeah, for me and Logan.
Could you call him?
I don't know.
Ask what's up? I mean, since you have an established relationship already?
Right.
Call him up if you can. That'd be fantastic. All right. Well, did you guys see what happened on Thanksgiving here in Clarksville?
Which one? Talk about the stab?
The two dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shooting that left two dead. Murder-suicide.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This was Clarksville Police Department. They released some newer information on the shooting that left two dead on Thanksgiving. This is in northeast Clarksville. Now, when responding officers arrived to the scene, November 26th, around 2:30 p.m., they found two dead individuals inside the residence on Eagles View Drive from what appeared to be a murder-suicide. According to an update from a CPD spokesperson there, Detective Michael Patterson, the deceased were a 25-year-old who died from a gunshot and a 26-year-old from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. No more information is available at this time. Damn.
Just babies.
Take it easy.
Goodness.
That I don't know. On Thanksgiving? Crazy. All right, moving forward. I'll tell you what, one more in Clarksville.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There was a guy in Clarksville who has warrants out for his arrest who rams a Clarksville police patrol car while avoiding arrest.
Whoops.
But I thought it was interesting because this guy who was wanted on outstanding warrants, he rammed into the officer's car while trying to evade the arrest in the morning the other day. This was
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But about 9:30 a.m., while on a routine patrol, a Clarksville officer, this is according to reports, saw that this guy, okay, Donald, a man that he knew had warrants on file, he was getting into his vehicle on Swift Drive, and according to a news release, the officer pulled his patrol car up to the guy's vehicle and tried to make contact. As the officer was exiting his car, the guy put his vehicle in reverse, jumped over the curb, boom. He then put his vehicle in drive, rammed the front of the patrol car, then sped away.
Okay.
Officer's not injured. But the guy, who was about 6 feet tall, 210 pounds, with brown hair, blue eyes.
Oh, see, we get a description for this guy.
This is a detailed description. Well, he's, I still don't know where he is. Check this out. You can't miss the guy. Straight out of the 80s.
This looks like a classic fella.
That's the guy.
Kind of guy I'd like to have a beer with.
If you got warrants, don't look like this. Because
No?
the cop is driving by and like, oh, I know him.
You
Right.
don't- You think the mullet's too much?
Yes. I'm not trying to teach how to avoid being arrested. okay, when you're out on warrants. But, yeah, dude, shave the stash. Shave the stash. Ponytail, something. All right. Craziness. Oh, I didn't show the people. Here's what the guy looks like. Sorry. There you go. Now you know what we're talking about. Boom.
Looks like a Milwaukee's best kind of guy.
He really does.
Did they say what the warrants were for?
Yeah, the warrants were put out by the fashion police 2 years ago.
Oh, for the hair and mustache style. Maybe he looks nothing like that in regular life, right? And he grew the mullet and mustache to disguise himself.
So you think
he normally looks completely different? Maybe he's bald, clean shaven, or something like that. And it's all, he doesn't even wear glasses. It's all a disguise.
It's all disguise.
We'll see.
Okay. That if you see him, make sure you can call the tips hotline, okay? Or, just go to their website or call them up. All right, let's move forward here for more of our local news.
So if everybody makes fun of people with mullets, do people with mullets make fun of people with haircuts like us? Like, dude, you see a guy with a shaved head?
I imagine
they must.
I imagine people with mullets hang out with other people with mullets. They probably make fun of the rest of us.
And mullets are acceptable. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But you got to have some tough skin. Yeah. Because people are gonna throw a joke or two at you.
You got to be the kind of guy that can have a mullet.
The women that still do the big bouffants, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
The bouffant?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's too big. It's too big. What are they doing?
My wife used to love those. She was a hairdresser. She's on now. She said, "Hey, you guys."
What?
Cindy's saying hello.
What's up, Cindy? How you doing? What did she do when she went to bed when she had the big bouffant?
She didn't. She gave them to other ladies.
But don't they have
to good money for her?
Don't they have to wear like a hair covering?
I don't know.
Hey, Cindy, you're on. Like, tell us how do they keep that bouffant thing going?
Or you just fluff it up the next morning. I don't know.
Like I saw in The Simpsons how Marge Simpson slept, where her hair was in an L shape. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think that happens in real life. 3 were charged for hosting a Halloween party in East Nashville.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
What are you in for?
3 women. Partying. 3 ladies. Hello, ladies. These women have been charged for hosting an East Nashville house party on Halloween night. That investigator said they violated the city's coronavirus restrictions on gatherings. Metro Police responded the night of October 31st to the residence, and they went there for a loud party complaint. Nice job, neighbor Karen. According to the warrants obtained, the officers arrived. They said that they could hear loud music coming from the home and witnessed several people in the front yard. Okay, outside. Now, the police report states that officers made contact with 3 residents of the home, identified as 3 hotties, who claimed that they had organized a watch party for a football game. On Halloween? Yeah. You don't have to lie that bad. Just say you had a Halloween party. Officers said that they observed more than 100 people within the home and the yard, violating the Nashville public health order, limiting crowd size to 25 people. Well, the order has since been modified, allowing for a maximum of 8 people at a public or private gathering.
Okay.
Now, all the ones being charged there are all 23 years old. Lawyer Wayne, you got to be their lawyer. We got to get them on the show. They have rights, these 3 girls.
They do have rights.
Well, they were each charged with violating a county board of health regulation, which is considered a misdemeanor.
It is.
All 3 were issued a summons in lieu of an arrest warrant, stating that the 3 must appear in court on December 16th. We're going. Let's go.
If it was here, I'd be there anyways, but that's all the way down in Nashville. It's quite the drive.
Now, if they don't appear, they would face separate criminal charges.
We got parties here.
I
don't think they're handing out any party tickets here.
There's a we went into the Constitution yesterday on the show. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yep. And
you going into the Constitution without me?
I know.
It's dangerous.
I know.
What kind of terrible misinformation did people
we went into the 14th Amendment, the 15th, okay?
Are there even that many
5th,
amendments?
okay?
I only know like 4 or 5. What are you talking about?
Well, the right to peacefully assemble is in there. And in that Constitution, it doesn't say a number, or it doesn't say, well, not during a pandemic or a crisis. All right?
Doesn't it say to peacefully assemble to address the government for grievances?
Okay.
It doesn't peacefully assemble for any reason.
Any reason.
One could read it that way, but I don't.
Well, word for word.
I'm just saying, if you're going to have a big Halloween protest, I think that's absolutely protected.
Listen, I get it. People have a right to go out. It's not like these 3 girls forced anyone to go out.
Right. It was their choice.
Girls, don't pay it. Don't pay it. But what happens if a judge gives you a fine and you don't pay? What happens?
Well, it used to be they could revoke your driver's license. These misdemeanors, they could put you on probation for. In which case, if you violated, you could go to jail.
Go to jail.
Pay the fine.
And how do you go to jail? Someone comes and picks you up?
Yeah.
Someone with the gun?
They come out with
someone with the gun who raised their right hand and swore an oath to the Constitution of the United States.
Not to a mayor.
Okay.
Not to a governor.
Right.
Not to a person. To the
Constitution. Know your rights, know your options. LawyerWayne.com.
Constitution ain't written a check to nobody in a long time.
Telling you, stop being such pushovers here, ladies. And they're 23. They don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know.
They probably didn't eat. I mean, I hate to say this. I like to think people stay informed. I bet most people have not actually read, say, our local rules as to what you're supposed to be doing in the pandemic response.
Right, as long as it doesn't violate my constitutional rights.
Do you have any idea whether we have limits on gatherings in Clarksville, for example?
Nope.
Have you even bothered to check?
No, but I did go to you on saying how many citations have been handed out.
Right.
How many? 0. Right. Yeah, you got Comrade Cooper over there in Nashville. You really do.
Well, and America needs to wake up and remember that our politicians work for us, and our government works for us. It's supposed to. If we lay back and let them roll over us, I mean, that's exactly what Jefferson was talking about in the Tree of Liberty.
The Constitution wasn't written to protect the government from us. It was created to protect us from the government.
That's right.
Listen, I'll deal with the Karens. Oh, you're going to kill Grandma. I'll deal with that all day. I'm not going to deal with cops who took a sworn oath to the Constitution, just as I did, just as Dar did, just as many people have. Remember, it's to the Constitution.
Well, it goes back to what you were talking about. You know, we said trust earlier, and what can you trust? So individuals who light fires, blow up, burn, are not getting arrested, and those, you know, some things are okay. These things are not, and it's at a point where, you know, who knows
the
what you
inconsistencies.
can do.
I know.
You know, and well, you have to have your mask on when you come in here, and if you get up and go to the bathroom, but when you're sitting here, you can't have it on. So what's the difference in here and 6 inches from there when you get up and walk?
Yeah, the consistencies.
And I mean, it's like,
right.
where's the standard? And there's not one.
Yeah, I hear you. We went into it all yesterday. Check that segment out too. The constitutional rights that protect you from 1, lockdowns, 2, travel bans, 3, wearing a face mask or being forced to wear anything. Yeah, we went into it pretty good yesterday with the Constitution. Mm-hmm. Each amendment. Boom. All right. More serious story. A man living at a home in Hillsborough, West End, well, he returned after several days and found a naked man inside, the walls covered in feces and rotting food all over the floor. Well, the Metro Police, they were called to report a burglary Tuesday afternoon at a residence at Essex Place, which is off of Interstate 440. It's south of Vanderbilt. Oh, wait till tomorrow when we talk about Vanderbilt, the girl kicker. Did you guys see the girl kicker at Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Dude, WTF with this girl. It was the worst kick I've ever seen.
No. Surely there have been worse kicks. I heard she got it like 30 yards. There's no way I can kick it that far.
Yeah, come on. So, well, Metro...
She's a good athlete. She's like a star soccer player.
Yeah,
you know.
right. Soccer player. Right.
They can kick. 30 yards is like almost 100 feet.
But they let her kick knowing that she has COVID.
What's a normal kick?
That's a WTF.
What's a normal kick like? How long's a football field?
100
yards.
Average,
100 yards.
Average kick.
So
is
she
like
kicked it a third of the way through.
45 yards.
Not even close.
You're supposed to kick it more than halfway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Field goal's about 35, and then your average. Well, I mean your extra points about what?
Hey, listen, I'm all for it. Hey,
40,
go for it. But we'll get into that tomorrow with
All right.
Red Pill Jen with the WTF. I can't wait for that argument. All right. Nonetheless, the guy was arrested. He pooped. Okay, good. Okay, moving forward.
All right.
Moving forward.
Pretty self-explanatory.
That was a pretty crappy story, Joe.
There we go, Dar. I love
Had
it.
to have the dad joke.
There. Do you want to see what he looks like, though?
Does he have a mullet?
Let's find out. Let's play a game. Mullet or no mullet? Based on the stories, what do you guess?
No mullet.
No.
No? Okay.
Bad pooper.
Let's take a look. Oh,
it's the same guy.
It's the same.
No. That's defamation right there. Defecation right there.
Defecation.
Defecation of character.
Allegedly did that, huh?
Allegedly, yeah.
Well, he looks like he's constipated there. He's probably just happy to.
Well, here's the thing, too. So the resident of the home and his roommates, they were gone for 9 days. When the resident returned, he said that he found the home in quote-unquote disarray.
Uh-oh.
With every piece of furniture in every room damaged beyond repair. So, officers, they arrived, and, once inside, they said that they located a naked man, a 38-year-old named Carl.
Carl, what are you doing in here?
Carl!
Not again, Carl.
Officers observed fecal matter on all the walls and trash thrown everywhere. This is according to the warrant. The paperwork also states that there was food rotting on the floor, and the microwave above the stove was completely melted and fallen off the wall.
You just left it running.
What do you do? Put a metal plate in there?
I don't know.
I've done that as a kid. I didn't know. Investigators determined that there was no sign of forced entry at the home, and Perry had entered through an unlocked window or door. He was arrested and booked into a Metro jail yesterday afternoon on charges of aggravated burglary and
vandalism.
Yep, very good. His bond set at $50,000. There you go. Blech. Why? Why do you think he did it? Just not upstairs? Got a problem? I've been watching Hoarders.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Well, have you seen Hoarders? They live in poop too.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Yes, but that's their own place.
Yeah.
This guy goes into somebody else's place, allegedly.
It's a nice looking house too, right?
Right.
It's got a nice fence, the whole bit. All right, hey, let us know what you think about all this local news that's going on, not only just here in Clarksville, but in the border surrounding us as well. Crazy stories. But coming up, what does the Office Now Clarksville have for you this holiday season and also for the new year? Well, Office Now Amanda, she's going to fill us in on some cool things that you definitely need to know about. And Chemo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill Trivia is every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So let's test your knowledge with some of the questions from tonight's trivia. Yeah, that's next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Teresa Jarvis, mayor of Oak Grove, and Oak Grove loves Joe Padula. But Joe, come on now. Enough with the Cat West jokes. Absolutely.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events on the dozens of screens that are inside and out. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards, they got the outdoor tiki bar, they got the outdoor DJ party, they got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Black Label Society and Puddle of Mud and Greta Van Fleet. The monthly bikini contests are great, and I'm even getting good at that beer pong. They got karaoke nights on Wednesday, open 7 days a week. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1. Absolutely.
Need a great venue in Clarksville to throw a holiday party? Maybe a family celebration, conference, or business meeting? Hi, this is April Consulo of Office Now, Clarksville's premier event space, and we're proud to announce our beautifully renovated event rooms. They're perfect for small, intimate gatherings to large group settings. We at Office Now offer amenities to include a commercial kitchen, on-site chef, in-house DJ, tables and chairs, and plenty of parking, all at competitive pricing. We are taking reservations now for the upcoming holidays, so visit us at ClarksvilleOfficeNow.com, where Clarksville goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
Hi there, this is Hannah Price with Voice of Choice, and oh my God, I'm here with the best interviewer I've ever met. Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
What does Office Now, the one in Clarksville right here, have for us this holiday season and the new year? And what is it going to have that's going to make our lives easier? Office Now, Amanda will fill us in now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. What's up, Amanda?
Hi, what's up, everybody?
Amanda. I know you don't like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It is outdated.
It's okay. It's you.
So, Office Now, 1860 Wilmerwood Boulevard. Huge complex. Why is it here?
It is here to give Clarksville families a way to start their own business and be able to do that with extremely low overhead so they can get their business on the ground, get it up and running.
What are some of the businesses that are here?
Oh, we have so many. So we have a massage studio, Miss Natasha. We have the Red Ruby Salon. Those girls are amazing. So they might do bouffants if you want.
Bouffants.
We have Miss Cheese Barber and Beauty Shop. We have Mastello Photography. They specialize in newborns and maternity. We have Snapshots Portrait Studio. They do some amazing things there. And they actually have, so Snapshots Portrait Studio and the Fort Campbell Spouses Club have a Santa Village here in the building. It is phenomenal. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. But the Cardinal Room, you know, the big event space that we have.
Yeah, you guys do have an event space here that you can rent down.
Yeah, we have the Cardinal Room and the Francis Lee, which is our Francis Lee's our biggest. But the Cardinal Room's pretty big size. And the entire thing right now is a Santa Village. And Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are here. And they're doing family photos. So you could head down here and have your family's portrait taken with Mr. and Mrs. Claus and visit our Santa Village.
That's pretty cool. When are you guys doing the Santa stuff?
So cool. So I posted the flyer today.
On the Office Now Facebook page?
Yes. And the Fort Campbell Spouses Clubs also, shared the flyer. And it's so this week they'll be here on Thursday.
So it's going to be Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Right.
Okay. Any elves?
There's some.
Like real live ones?
There's some that are not real life, but there's some that are. It depends on how many volunteers they have that day.
I got a blow-up doll if you want to borrow to make it an elf.
They have also.
She didn't say no.
Toy soldiers.
She didn't say no.
They have toy soldiers. They have a teddy bear that's probably about 10 feet tall.
All right, good deal. So for more information, okay, and listen, you don't want to wait at the mall. Okay? You don't want to get your Santa pictures at the mall. The lines are ridiculous. Plus, people are going to look at you funny because you're just expressing your right to live your life without a mask. Okay? So, yes, just go, have fun, get pictures with Santa. Yeah, do it. And the elves and the blow-up doll.
And check our Facebook for the dates.
Right.
There's several dates on there. And then they have several packages that they're offering. So you can buy like a 5x7 and 8x10 or different sizes. And so they're going to offer you several different packs that you can choose.
And 2021's right out in the corner. What's the biggest thing that you guys are going to be changing?
Changing
or updating or adding or what?
Well, we're growing our membership base.
Yeah.
And so we have suites within the building, but we also have a membership. So if you want to start your business and you want to have a home for your business, especially an address, but not necessarily need a suite, then you can sign up for our membership. That's $99 a month. It comes with a mailing address for your business and also gives you that legitimate address so you can put your business on Google and it'll show up as having a Wilma Rudolph address.
I'll tell you, it makes such a difference for me personally not to use my home address for business stuff.
Exactly.
Having a business address is just And an actual place too, because you guys got the rooms available when they do open up.
So members and tenants are able to book the conference room, and they can meet with their clients here in privacy, and have some coffee from the Villa Bean with them, and
It's good coffee too.
and not have anyone Googling them and trying to find them at their house.
Right.
So it raises that level of professionalism as well.
You know what I like about Villa Bean coffee is the cups that they have.
Are they so cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't even need the
Right.
sleeve
It's like they don't
thing.
even need the sleeve. Like the
Yeah.
cup is like the sleeve thing. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. Office now, Amanda. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Sleepless coffee.
Right? Sleepless coffee. Well, Chemo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill. Trivia is every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Big prize trivia. So let's test your knowledge with some of the questions from trivia night itself. Yeah, here we go. All right. Bay, you got pen and paper?
Mm-hmm.
Lawyer Wayne.
I'm ready.
You got pen and paper?
Yep.
Office now, Amanda. You got magic marker and whiteboard?
Yeah.
Dar? Okay. Now, Dar, if you play tonight, you can't play tonight now.
Wait, if I play now, I
never
can't
do
play
play.
tonight?
Damn it, I didn't think this through.
I was going to go tonight.
All right.
I was going to win.
All right. These may or may not be used tonight. Damn it, Bay, I didn't think about this part.
Maybe, so other people that are listening can listen in and play tonight,
Yes.
but I can't.
Right.
Wait a sec,
So
wait,
you're going to
wait.
disqualify my team from these questions.
I hate it that you're a lawyer.
You know, Wayne, I think you and I are on a team tonight. What do you think?
Or are you just going to give us the points now, whether we get them right now or not? And if I get it wrong now, then my team doesn't get it later?
Do you want to guess the TV show or the movie, or let's go with the music? All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to play a song. All you have to do is just tell me the title of the song. It's that simple.
It's that easy.
Okay? It's that easy. Okay, each song is done in the symphony cover, though.
Oh, boy.
Okay? It's an orchestra cover.
So an orchestra cover of a song.
Yes. One is from the 70s, one is from the 80s, one is from the 90s, one is from the 2000s, one is from the 2010s. I'm not going to tell you what decade, but good luck to you. Your first one. And just write down your answer. Tell me the name, the title of this song.
Can't remember the title of it.
Hold on, you still got time.
I know this one.
I know what it is. I just don't remember the title of it.
It's a symphony version. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get.
I lost that one.
Number 2. Based off of the symphony cover, tell me the title of this song. Come on, you know it. Okay. All right, a little bit more.
Oh.
Oh, that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get.
What?
That's all you get.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Okay, that's all you get. All right, number 3. Based off of this symphony cover, tell me the title of this song. Okay, that's all you get. That's all you get. And your 5th and final one. No, number 4, sorry. I'm at a step here. What's the name of this song? Yeah.
Finally. I know it.
Do you really? Just after those? Wow.
Oh, I know that.
Like my third favorite band.
Wow.
My first LP I ever bought.
And I thought this was going to be one of the harder ones.
One of the few CDs I've ever bought.
All right, enough
Saw
of that.
them live in Hawaii.
Okay.
You did?
And your fifth and final one. Name the title of this song. No. Yeah? You got it?
Yeah.
You think?
I have no idea what the name of it is, though.
Who it is.
Uh-huh.
I seen
The title of the song, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Just guess. Guess the title. Guess the title. If you're close, we'll negotiate, all right? All right. Pens down. Okay.
Oh, that what that was. Okay.
All
I
right.
know what it was.
They played on bass.
For your first one, you heard this.
2007.
Right? You heard this one for the first one.
That Black Eyed Peas.
That is the Black Eyed Peas. It's from the 2000s, and that song, in your head, you should have heard this.
Good night.
Yes, I got a feeling. I got a feeling.
Yeah, I got it right.
Did you get it right? Lawyer Wayne?
I knew that one.
Okay.
Actually, that was the name of the song. They made them change it.
Okay.
Because what they said.
Oh, you're right. Let's get right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know this song now, right?
Yes, of course.
Right. Very good. Very
I just
good.
didn't know it when it counted.
All right. So there you go. That one's from the 2010s. This next one, this is from the 90s. I'm sorry, the 80s. This one came out of the 80s. You heard this.
Madonna.
It is Madonna.
Like a prayer.
And yes, in your head, you should have heard. Yes, Madonna. Like a prayer. What a voice. And a great torso she has, too. Or had. Now she looks like a frog, a perched frog.
I haven't seen her in a while.
She's like 70. Give her a break.
No. Is she 70?
No. she's-
Alexa, how old is Madonna?
Madonna is 62 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was born on August 16th,
Okay. Thank you.
1958.
Alexa, enough.
He
Thanks.
has a
Same
point.
age as Cindy.
He has a point.
Oh, sorry, Cindy. I gave that away.
All right, number 3. From the 2010s, you heard this.
We are young, right?
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know the name of the group.
We Are Young is what I wrote down too.
The name of the song is We Are Young.
Yeah.
This is by Kesha?
This is by Fun.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Never heard that song.
Oh, that's this song.
Yeah. Right. We are young. I don't know why I did the British voice. I'm not British.
Oh, I know. Because in 2010, I was not young.
Say that? That's right.
That's why I don't know that.
All right. Your fourth one. Okay. From the 70s. 1977.
Carry on my wayward song. Carry on your wayward song.
Man,
It's the best era in music.
you guys got it pretty quick because in your head,
Carry on my
you should have heard this.
wayward son.
Are they going to boot
There'll
us?
be peace when you
Yeah, you better turn
Yeah.
it off quick.
Yeah, you guys sing it. Head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Hello, yes. Clarksville, we love you. Kansas. No, they're not British. Their name's Kansas, my bad.
That and Dust in the Wind. Two best songs off this LP.
And that fifth one.
Hootie and the Blowfish. Hold my hand, right?
It is Hootie and the Blowfish.
See, I knew when I thought Dave Matthews Band, it's not Dave Matthews Band. It's that other one that sounds like it, and the name of the song is
A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah, that's the one. Right.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
this one. I could karaoke that one.
All you got to do is an impression of Hootie or Eddie Vedder. Right. Right.
Yeah.
And some tenderness. Right. We walk above the water, rise above the mist. Little pea.
I want to see how many people in the comments have made the same mistakes as me.
No, nobody. Everyone knows this is Hootie.
Mm-hmm.
This. And this is Pearl Jam. Nice job.
Scott Newton says, asks if it's Weird Al. Wait,
Scott,
no, he was
what's
talking
up,
about
Scott?
your hair.
Yeah,
oh,
my hair.
I love Scott. Scott's my buddy.
Hi, Scott. No, it's just me.
She is a big Weird Al fan, though.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, don't forget Big Prize Trivia at Chemo's every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. $100 gift card for first place, $50 gift card for second place, $25 gift card for third place. So even if you suck, you could still win something. Right.
Joe, guess what else is going on?
What else is going on?
31 December. The county, Chemo's, Kirion Realty, Water Dogs, Joe Padula Show. We're going to do a Guinness World Record 800-pound Spam Musubi on 31 December from 12 to 4. We got a bunch of teams coming down, and then all the proceeds, all the money, all the food go to feed the homeless here in Clarksville.
New Year's Eve.
We'll do it. We're going to, from 12 to 4 during the day, not at night. You can still go have your parties, but come out and support us. It's going to be at the Downtown Commons.
How many pounds of Spam?
800.
How big is that?
Damn.
Damn.
Big. It's about the size of this table.
Oh
so
my
the
God.
Spam Musubi itself, which normally fits in your hand,
Yeah.
will be about the size of one of these tables and maybe 2 feet thick.
2 feet high and 6 feet long?
That's a lot of Spam.
So about 600
Damn.
pounds of rice and 200 pounds of Spam, and then the seaweed doesn't weigh that much. But we're going to build it. Everybody's going to help, and then Loaves and Fishes is going to deconstruct it and feed it to the homeless.
Wow.
And every single penny raised, I mean every one,
You know people are going to want to touch it.
goes directly to Loaves and Fishes and Yay Packs downtown to
That's
help
pretty
them
cool.
in the new year. So people have already donated all the stuff to take care of it. So every penny is going to go. Nothing that goes to cost.
Nice job. Chemo's helping out. You know, that's what's up. And
Well, yeah, we
Guinness
wanted to
Book
end the
of
year with
Records.
something good. This has
Right.
been a crappy year, so let's end this year with something awesome.
There you go. Just don't touch it. Right. Don't touch it. I know I'm going to want to touch it. But I won't.
We'll get you a small one. You can touch it.
All right. So I just
You're
love.
used to touching small.
I love pressing Spam.
Okay.
It's very, very pungent. Lawyer Wayne, what'd you learn on the show today?
Learned that somebody's out there with a mullet and a great mustache.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Man.
Allegedly hit a cop car.
Yeah.
And evaded arrest.
Yeah. Be careful if you got a mullet out there. You're easily recognizable now. Your days are over. Nice job, LawyerWayne.com.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. Amanda, Office Now. Amanda, what did you learn on the show today?
I learned we all appreciate 70s music because we all knew that song.
Oh,
Like,
yes. Kansas, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 70s music was pretty good. I mean, I loved 90s rock. I grew up on a lot of alternative rock. I loved 90s hip-hop also. But you're right. It's called classic rock for a reason.
Yeah.
Classic.
The best.
Right.
The best era.
Office Now, Amanda. You guys got a great great facility here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Dar! What'd you learn on the show today, Dar?
The guy with the mullet, a good mustache, does not need a supporting cast.
Yeah.
Right? No beard, just a
Right.
great mustache.
Right.
That's-
If you got the
that's
mullet,
good.
or if you got the mustache, you don't need the mullet. Just
That's right. Pick one or the other.
you got greedy.
No, if he got rid of the mullet, he'd look like a cop.
Ooh. Do you think a cop would have stopped him?
I don't know.
All right.
You know what I really know, though? No matter what's going on out there, Joe,
Yeah.
politics, up, down, America, I love you. Still the greatest place to live in the world.
That's right, because we have a constitution that protects us from government overreach. It's true.
Yeah.
What's up, babe?
Nothing much.
What'd you learn today, man?
Yeah. The shooting.
The shooting in a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Broad daylight in Clarksville. Technically, that's two shootings in less than a week already. I know we're a growing city, but hey, we got to go in the right direction. Shout out to our cops and detectives who are on the case. We're going to find out, so we hopefully prevent this from happening again as best as we can. Nice job, babe.
You too.
Thanks, babe. I learned on the show today that, media still doesn't put out stuff that's going on with the election. I learned that that nobody wants my blow-up doll for Christmas.
No.
Are you sure?
You can keep it.
I mean, you didn't even recognize it. I said it. You just kept going.
No.
It's got a hole like this. You could put, like, candies in it. All right. Hey, thank you for allowing... What, Lawyer Wayne? My bad. Thank you for
No,
allowing.
a sheep don't belong in a Christmas display anyway.
The sheep? It's a Christmas goat.
That was a really bad joke.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him. Lawyer Wayne, can you top it?
Oh, man.
And with that,
Good night, everybody.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation, and and not kicking us off or reporting us as hate speech. Not yet, anyway. So, see you tomorrow on the Joe Padula Show, where America goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show.
Bada bing.
Clarksville's conversation.